Hey guys, what's going on? Well, I got these radios done in the CPS. I really want to thank Co for helping me out. These radios were really loaded up with trunking stuff, and it was a real bear to get through, but I got through it. It took me about 3 hours just to try and figure it out, and then I finally just had to. I'm glad I got Co as a friend, because he's helped me out in so many different ways through the years. And man, Co, I appreciate you. And but anyway, I got the radios programmed correctly. They're in conventional mode now. If you want to get them trunked, you know the story. But I mean, it's, you know, that's what they are. They're trunking radios. They will do conventional. I've got them in digital mode right now. They're going to be sold with standard rate chargers. They're going to be sold with no FDNY knobs. The antennas on them are generic. This one in the center is one on eBay. There's a guy who sells these, and if you've got an 800 megahertz radio and you want a super stubby, you can pick these up for about 26 bucks, and they're pretty good. You know, I mean, they were used in the LA basin. I don't know where in the hell that is in LA, but you know, evidently they've got a pretty decent reputation. These are actual BN. They've been converted from AN to BN flexes on the connectors inside. That's a very expensive and very hard thing to get that switched over to. And the AN flexes are alright, but you know, if you're a firefighter and you're in a fire and you're in a building and you drop your radio, well, black's not the most conducive thing to finding in a fire. Safety yellow is your best bet. So you know what people need to avoid is the AN type radios, because AN flexes, that was an early revision or an early version. They made the BN revision, and those BN flexes are made. They're pretty much moved to the standard. And so most of the replacement housings are BNs. In fact, all of them are. I've had a couple that were ANs, but these are in very good shape. I don't see a need to rehouse these. They've been UV ID'd. I've had them apart. Two of them, I've had them apart. I've photographed them. You know, if somebody, were to take your radio, you don't need to carve it up. You don't need to stick a bunch of stickers all over it. You don't need to do all that crap. They're just going to grind it off and, rip the tags off. Like I said, the code plugs in the radio. It's got the serial number on it. There's no getting around it. If the guy's stupid enough to do that, and you do catch up to him and you don't beat the hell out of him, and you're not in jail over it, get a hold of me. Usually what I can do is at the point of sale, if you ask me, I'll include the UVID photos of the radio interior that's been UVID'd. You can take that and you can use that as proof that the radio is yours. And all my radios go out with printouts from trace.com showing that they're clean, and they're working radios. They're in very good shape. They're both the firmware has been upgraded to current, and they're both analog and digital, and they're trunking radios, and they've got a very good flash on them. So I hope you guys take my advice and go to those links that I provided in the last video. These do come with I guess I told you, I don't know if I did or not, I've made 3 takes of this. I had the volume up too high on these, and I blew my ears out when I pressed push to talk. I didn't want to do that to your speakers. These are good antennas. They are from Cobble Mall. With any generic antenna, they're not made as well as as Motorola antennas. They'll get you by, but if I were you, I mean, these are brand new. Most people would just say, hell, I'll use it until it screws up, and if I need it, I'll get another, or if I need another one, I'll get an OEM. It's a good idea to have an OEM as at least as a backup, but as long as you don't go yanking around on it, pulling it out of your holster by the antenna, picking it up like that, chances are it's going to be fine. It does come with Jedi mics. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but it comes with the Jedi mics. This one doesn't have the plug in it, and it doesn't have the screw. The mic doesn't. But you can see no tears. Everything has been detail cleaned, and very good microphones. These are the NMN 6193B. And by the way, you can find out a lot about the model numbers just by Googling them. NMN 6191C. So really, actually, I think these break down as to when they were made. But you know, I mean, there's information in those numbers, so I mean, that's good. They won't go out with FDNY knobs on. They're going to go out with the standard ones. These aren't the radios. There's a guy on eBay who's selling them. Selling a lot of them that look like they've been kicked down an alley. These ain't them. I do want to thank Michael for selling these to me. I worked with him on these radio packages. He set me up with you know, 3 very, very good radios. He just had them heavily trunked, and getting the channels in and getting the scan list. I've got 48 channels set. I've got this is set to nuisance delete. This is blank. This here is blank, but it is it does have the top dial illumination. A, B, and C on all of them are zone, 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 because you've got 16, 16, 16, which equals 48 channels. This is set to light, monitor, and scan. And the scan lists are set in conventional. And if you want to do, you know, if you want to program these for trunk, that's what they're for. They're trunking radios. They're 800 megahertz. So they're ready to go. They're ready to, you know, if you want to use them that way, you can. But these are programmed in digital mode right now, and hopefully I won't blow my ears out. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. So you can tell that they work. Check, 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 check. Let me trim that one down since that is the culprit. Check, 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 check. Okay. And, oh, I've done them all. Okay. The batteries will be the batteries that came with the radios, and let's say right under 1,000 milliamp. If they're right under 1,000, or if you want an OEM Motorola 2002 new old stock high capacity nickel metal hydride, I can do that at an extra cost, or I could just, if it rates under 1,000, I'm just going to go ahead and replace them with several that I've got that are nickel metal hydrides. Right now they've got the lithium ions because I just don't use. I've gotten spoiled by those, and I've got a lot of them, and they're on all my radios, and so are the FDNY knobs. I mean, I pimp out my radios, but I mean every single piece that's on them is utilitarian. And but these are APCO P25. The firmware is all up to date. They're narrowband compliant. One of them I know doesn't have encryption. The other two I'm not sure about. I'm not taking them apart to find out. Anyway, guys, if you get them and find out they've got encryption in them, you've got a bonus. But you know, they've got the large, you just slide your finger down. You know, they've designed these so well to where you can hit that button very quickly, and then they've angled the push to talk. They've made these very, very well, and that's very nice. But you know, these buttons are very easy to find, and that's one good thing about the XTS series. They're easy to find that emergency man down if you really, really need it. And it's kind of, you know, they're recessed, so you know, they make it kind of difficult to, you know, to accidentally hit. And on Jedis, it's a little easier to do because they are raised just a bit higher above the housing. Anyway, that's it on these radios. I'm glad. It's funny to see that so many people have had quite a few of them just leave a lot of comments. The comments are funny, and I'm glad you guys kind of got got the gist of that, because there's a lot that I needed to say, and there's, I did want to help, that's really what this channel is about. I just want to help people out, show them, new gear that comes in, make some friends and make some sales, and this is the business. And I'm a small fish, I mean, I'm not anything like, the big wheels that are out there, but at the same time, I give good customer service, and then I do the very best I can with what I've got, and I think I do pretty good, and my customers have all been happy. So, but anyway, they're all programmed, they're all ready to go, and when I list them, I'm not sure. I'm kind of running behind on a lot of things, and listing, I've got enough things listed right now to where I'm not really worried about it. If you guys really are serious about getting a hold of these radios, you can drop me a message in my inbox. I don't like eBay's new policies, and I'm kind of pissed off at them about that, but at the same time, they're a very good outlet, and really without them, a lot of sellers wouldn't be in business at all. So I pretty much, I don't like their policies, and I don't like them forcing a lot of things down our throats as sellers, but they're doing it. And it sucks that they're doing it, but they're doing it. And so I will sell off eBay. I sell locally anyway, and I make a lot of private sales. So a lot of if you don't see it on eBay, doesn't mean that I don't have it. I pretty much got anything you need in the XTS series. Any parts, anything like that. If I don't know where to get them, or if I don't have them, I know where to get them. Anyway, guys, take it easy later on. Enjoy.